Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how to build your houses in SketchUp. So I've already imported my house plan and I have scaled it. The horizontal distance of this room is 11 feet 2 inches, and I'm pretty close to that. You're probably not going to get it exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and start with bedroom 1. So I'm going to tap my left mouse button and start drawing a rectangle. And if you look down at the dimensions, down in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see 2 dimensions separated by a comma. So our house over here, the bedroom 1, has 11 foot 2 inches by 11 foot 7 inches. So I'm going to type in 11 and then put an apostrophe for the feet, and then do a space, 2, and then quotation marks is the notation for inches, then do a comma and space, and then 11 feet, the apostrophe again, space, so I separate each of the feet in the inches by a space as well, and then 7 inches, and press enter. And that makes that, and I can show you, you don't have to do the dimensions for these because it would end up being pretty cluttered. So 11 feet 2, 11 feet 7 inches. All right, now I'm going to take my tape measure tool, and all of our walls need to be 4.5 inches thick. So I made sure that I'm not going to go from the corners, I'm going to go from the middle, and I'm going to, from each of the sides, I'm going to make a 4.5 inch guideline. Okay, I've got my red square, not a green dot or a blue dot. And I'm going to take that out in each direction because all four of my sides have walls that are 4.5 inches thick. Okay, now if you look, we have lots of rooms that line up with each of these rooms here. And then bedroom 1 also has kind of a little place that juts out here for the door, but we're going to ignore that for the moment until we can draw our closets. And this is a little pantry here. But since this bedroom lines up with so many other rooms, the wall does, this wall over here also lines up with rooms, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to create a guideline that is on that line. So now we have a place that if we kind of zoom out, we know that we can line other rooms up, and they're going to be straight in that line with them. All right, so we have our family room is connected to our dining room and our kitchen. If we look, we've got here it's 15 feet 10 inches by 15 feet 5 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that one. So I'm going to grab my rectangle tool again, and I'm going to come up here to the corner right here at the intersection. So I'm not touching the room, I'm on the other side of the wall, but I'm also lined up with it. So I'm using this intersection right here that's in line with the wall, and then the other line is 4.5 inches from that wall. So I'm going to start drawing it out. I clicked at the intersection once, And our room is 15 feet, so 15 and then the apostrophe, space, 10, quotations for inches, comma, space, 15 feet, space, 5 inches, enter. Alright, so now I have that family room, and I'm going to put the 4.5 inches on guideline on the outside because that's for our outside wall. And I'm going to do another guideline that's on that original bedroom because there's that pantry that also lines up with it. But I'm not going to put that 4.5 inch line on this side of the family room because there's no wall there. It's connected to the dining room and the kitchen. So we're going to, but that seems to bring us probably really close to this area here. So let's go ahead and draw our, now we've got a closet and a pantry that we are not given dimensions for. So this is why we scaled our picture. Okay, so we're going to draw a line. It goes from the inside wall of the closet, of the front of it, to the inside wall of the back of it. Try to get as close to the insides of those black lines as possible. And then it tells us it's 2 feet and 7/16 of an inch. So we will just go with 2 feet. And then our other line, we will draw, get our line tool again, and we will go from here down to here. And that is, alright, so we are at 5 feet, 5 feet 1 inch. Oh, goodness. Alright, so 2 feet deep and 5 feet 1 inch long. Alright, so let's go get our rectangle tool again. And again, we're going to line it up with this guideline that matches up with the wall of the bedroom. And then we're at the intersection of the line that's 4.5 inches from that bedroom wall. So our first dimension is going to be the horizontal length, that red length. So that's going to be 2 feet, so apostrophe, comma, space, and then we're going to do 5 feet, apostrophe, space, and then we'll do 2 inches. Uh-oh, that didn't, I'm not sure why. Sometimes it doesn't and sometimes it doesn't. Or sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. 2 feet, comma, space, 5 feet, space, 2 inches. And it doesn't want to do it. Alright, I'll Control Z and try it again. Okay, 2 feet, space, 5 feet, space, 2 inches. Enter. Alright, now we're back. Alright, so now I'm going to grab my guidelines and I'm going to get my red square, type in 4.5, and again 4.5, and we are going to do a guideline that lines up with the back side of that closet, because if we look at our plan, We do have a doorway from the bedroom that matches up with that area there. So now we've got to do this pantry. So we're going to do another line so that we can see what the measurement is. 2 feet. And then we'll go this way. That line to there. And how long is that? 2 feet 9 inches. Oops. Alright, so zoom out a little bit. So we're at 2 feet deep and 2 feet 9 inches wide. Alright, so I'm going to grab the rectangle tool and actually, so let's do 2 feet, comma space, 2 feet 9 inches. Alright, and move that over there. We look back over here, we've got that wall that is on that side of it. So we are going to need to put our 4.5 inch guideline on this side for this wall. And then we are going to end up drawing a set of lines out here, and we're going to erase that line. So now we have that whole bedroom, and we already have that 4.5 inch thick wall. If you look at the wall there, there's really not too much of a wall there, but there is a wall that will go above the doorway and a little bit to each side. So that helps us there. All right, now if you look, the kitchen wall and the pantry wall line up here. So we're going to scroll back a little bit. We've already got that pantry wall going from this direction. So we've got that line that we can line those up with as well. And we can do, let's see. I don't think that the kitchen measurement is probably from here to here and here to here. So, let's see. So our living room comes out here. So my guess is that even though our kitchen isn't measured out here, that they're taking the living room out to where the kitchen ends. So let's go ahead and add our dining room on, and that's 11 feet 6 inches. And we're gonna start that, because it's one room, we're gonna start that right here at the end point of our living room. And that is 11 feet space 6 inches apostrophe comma space 10 feet space 2 inches. Alright, so now we've got that dining room space. We're going to be able to erase that in just a moment. And then we'll go ahead and, because that kitchen is going to start here, we're going to do another rectangle, and that's going to be 10 feet, 0 inches, so we don't have to put 0. We're just going to do a comma, and then 8 feet, 3 inches. That seems like that didn't work out somehow. So I'm going to have to figure out what the deal is. I'm wondering if there's some overlap here with the dining room and the kitchen. But in any case, we are, yeah, I think you kind of get the picture. So every time you add on a room, you're going to put the 4.5-inch guidelines for the walls. Eventually we'll do our outside walls, and these lines are where we will draw it. All right, and then anytime you have a room that does not have measurements, you draw a line, and because it's to scale, you can draw a line and do the dimension tool and find out what the dimension is. All right, I'm going to stop it here, and hopefully this is a good tool for you to use. All right, thank you.